What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Haywood here from Bacon Ice Cream Productions and Team RTFC. Today, I'm going to show you how to update your Evercade Handheld using your Mac computer. And then we're going to dive into version 2.0 of the firmware for this awesome device. Let's get into it. Now to begin, what you're going to need is your Evercade Handheld, your USB cable, and of course, your Mac. Then, you're going to go ahead and navigate to this website right here. The link will be down below in the description. Once you get to the page, you just go ahead and scroll right on down until you see the Mac installer. Then you're going to go ahead and click Download Mac Installer. Alright, so here I am going ahead and connecting it right there. Make sure that's nice and snug. Press and hold the menu button and hold the power button. After a little bit, now you can see right here, Katie is ready to rock and roll and is initializing the device for updating the firmware. You can go ahead and see that the progress meter is going by. It may take a little bit to start at first, but just give it a shot and you'll see that it's ready to rock. And now, here we go. It's ready to turn on, and we've got our new firmware in place. Success. All right, everybody, we've successfully updated our device. Now let's go to the studio and check this thing out.
All right, here we are back in the studio. So let's turn this bad boy on and see what we got. Oh yeah. It's good stuff right there. All right, so as you might know, for those of you that own Evercade VSs, this is very, very similar to that of the Evercade VS. You've got the cartridge notification, and even when you put your cartridge in, get that satisfying click sound when you put it in the cartridge. So very much like the VS interface is the new Evercade Handheld version 2.0 interface. Really cool. It's got the same sorting abilities by title, by release. So you've got your menu as we go to Asher Smash here. Of course, you've got your play, your little blurb about the game, your controls, your box art, and the little cool background there, which is really neat. Going into the menu, the main menu, of course, you've got very similar display options, aspect ratio, scanners to scan lines, bezels, and then overall scan lines on the main menu, and an option to turn the battery percentage off and on. So now you can actually see exactly what kind of battery you're working with. So off just gives you the bars, and then on tells you, like here, I've got 92%, which actually is a really cool item. It's a really neat thing. Then you can go to theme, where there's only two so far, Evercade Neon and Evercade Origin. Let's flip it to Origin and see what that looks like. You got the red background. It's kind of neat, right? It's pretty neat. So we'll flip that back to the Evercade Neon. We'll go back in. Of course, you got your sound options, your background music volume and sound effects volume. Your ability to change languages from all the different choices there. Your system, of course, showing you firmware 2.0, and then a factory reset option, which is also present in the VS. Very cool, very cool. Legal and support, of course, is just a menu showing you all the different collections and all the different trademarks for everybody that was there, and like the people, I guess, that were involved in making sure that those collections came out, like all the appropriate legalese. And by holding the up and down buttons, you can scroll faster or slower, which is pretty neat. So and you got your compliance and all that fun stuff in there, which is kind of cool. And then of course you have your credits, which is your team Cobalt. You've got everybody else there. You've got Ryan, you got Andrew, you got Amy. That's pretty cool. Music and sound effects, special thanks. It's pretty cool. So no founders list like on the VS, of course, because this is just the handheld software, which is pretty neat. So while we're here, let me just throw into a game, just see how quickly it loads and how it looks. Of course, you got some Astro Smash. There we go. We're playing some Astro Smash there. It's pretty neat. Alright. And then what happens there, if we go ahead and hit the start button there, there's the start button there for pause. And then you've got your game menu, which again looks very much like the VS. You got your quick save, you've got your load, last save, save, load, controls, display, and quit game. So in the display menu here, it brings up that same menu that was in the inner settings menu of the Evercade Handheld, where you can change your options here from pixel perfect to full screen to original, right on the fly inside the menu, just like on the VS, which is really cool. Of course, if you need to reference your controls, they're available as well. And of course, your save, load, all that kind of stuff. I actually had from Tuesday's play session a save that I saved on my VS, and here is that save right after I stopped shooting. This is the save that I had right after Tuesday's shoot of the Astro Smash. So that was that's pretty cool. It just loads right in. So the quick save feature is in parity with the system. So you could have it in the VS, do your quick save, load it right up on your handheld, and you're good to go, which is pretty awesome. So we're going to go ahead and quit back out to the main menu, and that's pretty much that. We've got all the really cool features of the Evercade VS now in handheld form, which is awesome. It's totally awesome. All right, cool. Let's go to a little bit of a wrap up, and then get to playing some more. All right, guys. So there you have it. We have officially the version 2.0 software on the handheld, running on the handheld. Very cool stuff. I want to just give a quick shout out to Team Blaze for having me as a part of the beta test team. It was really cool to kind of get under the hood and help everybody put this thing together and kind of get it out the door. It was really neat. Real huge hat tip to Ryan. He's working away hard in that area, just putting this thing together. And man, some of the things that he had to go through to get this thing up and running, mad props. That's all I gotta say. And the rest of the crew in the beta test group, they're really cool. They're really fun to hang out with and work with there. And as you can tell, it's a solid thing that just came out for you guys to enjoy, with some really awesome, cool features that, in my opinion, bring the handheld experience leaps and bounds ahead of where it was. And really kind of, like I said, just brings it into parity with your experience on the VS, which is very, very cool. So, enough talking about all this stuff. I'm gonna get back to playing. I mean, I gotta score some more points in Astro Smash. I don't know about what you guys are doing, but that's what I'm doing next. So, Thanks again, everyone, for watching. Thanks again to Blaze for, like I said, let me hop in there and hang out with you guys. And until next time, we will catch you next time for some good times. I'm Rich, and we will see you later. Take it easy, guys.
TeamRTFC.BaconIceCream.com